no, it was actually, I think Q2 has the issues and not necessarily OBS. That being said, you don't have to repost your questions. I already have your questions, my beautiful love. Annalene, I've got you into the email, so it's all hunk-a-dory. You do not have to post. And yeah, you're kind of pushy, Love Shine. No, I'm kidding. But I copied and pasted your questions, so you don't have to repost them. We're all good. So let's go. Let's go with Love Shine. Enough of this. Enough of this. And a new timestamp for you because you're going to be looking for the other one. Okay, so you're going to be at 1 minute. All right, so here we go for Love Shine. Elaine is next, followed out by our beautiful Julie. Thank you, everybody, for following us into this one. You know, it's scary that you guys know so well that we have technical difficulties on this channel. All right, so Love Shine. What is the energy onto what's unfolding between him and the wife and yourself? What does Spirit have to say to receive more balanced communication? So, M's energy from sun up until sleep. Well, let's start on off with that one. Yeah, alrighty. Let's go and see. Sun up until sleep. Not wanting to risk anything new altogether. We're a lot kind of stuck into a place where we're just kind of wanting to kind of follow things on through, my love. So I'm definitely going to say for you over here, things are off balance completely within this relationship. It is wild that he remains into this type of a relationship with everything being so darn chaotic as it is. So, love, I'm going to say he's caught. I feel as though M is caught into a dynamic where he's juggling a lot of his obligations, torn between what he feels, duty, temptation towards you. I kind of feel like by nighttime, his guard kind of drops, and then when he's more emotionally open, and that's when he actually comes on through to message you. So that kind of gives you a little bit more of a message onto why, or a reason onto why does he actually message more, let's say at night. He has more availability. He is feeling closer to his emotions altogether. That being said, between him and the wife, I still feel like it's a complicated type of a situation that is far from being resolved, that I don't actually see being resolved. So I'm going to say stagnation. We are basically into this relationship because of the children. Once the children hit like 18 years, I'm not going to say, or 21 perhaps for you guys, I'm not going to say that once they actually hit that 18 or 21 that everything is going to be okay and they're going to separate. I'm not going to say that, but I'm definitely going to say it's going to make things a little bit easier. The financial part is always going to kind of come in a little bit into play, but quite frankly, at this moment, it's all about the kids. I'm going to say between him and the wife, things are okay, nothing much more. There's no great joyous moment, but they're getting along. I can't say there's any frustrations or anything horrible happening between them, neither. Now, between you and him, he's feeling incomplete. He's thinking about you. He'd like to be closer to you. I feel like he's looking forward towards seeing you, offering you that love, offering you that commitment, offering you that following date. So is he thinking about you and wanting to be with you? Absolutely he is. Too many variations coming up for you. You're going to wait all day, right? What should you do to get more text from him, not only late at night? There's nothing much you can do for that, sweetie. You can try to open on up and actually ask him and say, I would really love, like, I always feel like the very best way to get what it is that you want is either to bluntly say it. But I know that if you bluntly say it, you're not necessarily going to get what you want. So I'm going to go with option 2. Option 2 is going to be about going about on, oh, I would feel so much better. I feel so loved when you send me. So it's about the positive kind of things that this person brings you whenever they do that or whenever they would do that. Oh my God. So that's it. It's a little bit kind of conditioning them psychologically, if you will. So my sweetie pie, other than that, he's got to be able to do it, and he's got to be able to want to do it for his own little sweet self. If he doesn't do it for his own sweet self, there's nothing all that much that you can actually do. It's about me, myself, and I. So it's about him. So I'm going to say, basically, you can try little things like actually mentioning it into a nice, a sweet kind of a way. You can keep your text always a little bit curious, a little bit fun, a little bit playful. You can also, I'm going to say, create a space for him to engage more freely throughout the day. Like say, oh, tomorrow I'm going to be free, let's say between 1 and 3. If you want to contact me, I'd so love it, or maybe if you contact me between 1 and 3, maybe we can have, I don't know, some phone talks, whatever. Try to reel him on in different kind of ways so he kind of gets used to the not just texting, because he's not a fan of texting, but texting can be fun. Messaging can be fun. It can be interesting. It can be more than, hey, what are you doing? What are you up to? Right? We need to make it a little bit more exciting. So you need to make it more engaging for him. And you know what, at the very same time, I know that he feels that when he is with you, that he is into a safe spot. He is into a safe place where he can connect with you. But I feel like if you just kind of leave him a little bit of those little breadcrumbs kind of text like into the morning, not asking all that much, I feel like you could open up a lot of different things. Let's just say, I'm not saying you do it. I'm not saying you don't do it. I'm just throwing it out there. You take whatever you want, throw the rest away. But let's say into the morning, let's say you do not usually necessarily send him something socky. Send him something socky into the morning and say, why don't you meet me up? Let me know if you can meet me up at 1 o'clock today, or hey, text me at 1 o'clock. Maybe we can have fun together over the phone. Like, let's make things kind of fun. Let's make it exciting. Bring him and reel him on in so he wants to be there a little bit more. That's going to be your best way through. Then he'll kind of get a little bit used to that type of, I'm going to say, energy, and he's simply going to want more of it and make more room for it at the same time. Let me go and see his thoughts towards you. Hello, sweetie. Thank you, love. I shall be with you soon. Maurice Evan Jones, thank you so very much, my love. You're going to go ahead and apologize for the whole week until he comes back on Saturday. His wife is scary. She gets what he wants. Yeah, she gets what she wants because she's into a relationship with him for a long time. And she holds on to finances, and that scares him. She holds on to family and legacy. That scares him. Yeah. No. I don't want a sweet text. I want a socky text. I want something blunt. Send a part of your, somewhere. Make it fun. Make it exciting. Yeah, that's her superpower. But Loveshine's got the superpower of passion, and the wife has got the superpower of money. So I'm going to say she can keep her superpower of money. But if Loveshine plays her cards well and she uses her own superpower of seduction, you're going to win over the money, sweetie. He doesn't want sweetness. Sweet is for you. Hey, he don't care about sweet. He wants sake. He wants fun. He wants to feel like he's a man, that he is strong. He wants to feel like he's your Viking, my love. Make him your Viking. Yeah, that's it. You got love. She only has superficial money. That's all she's got. Yes. Let's go see how he is feeling towards you here. Hold on. So yeah, that's about the whole idea about the texting more. So his thoughts and feelings towards you altogether. And then we're going to go towards the tarot, and Elaine, you're going to be next, but I know that I already do have your questions, so we're all good. Getting over here, a high priestess, also getting our judgment following on through. Our thoughts towards you are, we're often afraid of what other people will find out, what other people will see. And so we often kind of have some issues moving on forward within that. So what we're really kind of asking you to do at this moment is hold on strong, believe into the faith, believe into the power that you actually have. And you will see that he will end up making great and beautiful improvements for you. Sometimes not actually being 100% present, And sometimes not actively, always answering right away, and not always being a little bit into, because he knows who you are, he knows what you do, and he knows how you function. Sometimes getting out of the usual, I'm going to say, way of doing things makes him want, makes him desire, and makes him reach on out towards you more. And that's what you want. Basically, what I'm seeing over here is that he wants to reach on out towards you a little bit more, sweetie. That he has beautiful, deep thoughts of love towards you. Let me go and see what the tarot cards have to say within love. Elaine, our beautiful Julie, is next, followed out by Maurice, sweetie pie. So what are we feeling love-wise for you in tarot? Sweetie pie, I feel as though there is some resistance sometimes, some resistance to change, but that is a little bit because of the way that he is and where he's at this moment. Sometimes he feels guilt for not giving you everything that he would actually like to be able to give you, that he doesn't give you because it's not possible. The attraction is there. It is strong. I feel like sometimes he's kind of tangled into the unsteadiness of his life, even though everything seems to be on spot and very, very stable. It's not always so. I feel like he often kind of replays moments into his head with you, but he doesn't necessarily have the emotional maturity to hold that space all together. So I'm going to say, I feel as though there's a lot of things that he wants to say. I feel like he fantasizes a lot about you, so much more than what he actually opens on up towards. I feel like the thought of you brings clarity and brings life and brings happiness into his life. And he wants you to know that, you know what? He thinks about you at all times, my love. Elaine, you are on up, sweetie. Yeah, that's what it is. He would if you told him he was your Viking, right? I know about those darn vacations. I'm going to say just let those vacations be what they are. There's nothing you can do. There's nothing you can change. So if you can't change it and you can't do anything about it, just let it be the way that it is. So guys, they are. You see? That's what it is. That's what it is, sweetie. I know, my love. Elaine, let's go see what we've got for you, sweetie. Let me just add over here and voila. Elaine, what are you up to? Yes, please. I've got you. Let me do this. And let me do this. That makes no sense. And let's go see Elaine. Hold on, Elaine. I think we have visit from Anaël. C'est quoi ça? Pardon? Ouvre ta bouche.
Parce que ma jambe va tomber.
Parce que t'as l'air...
Mais ouais, mais tu veux quoi? Il y a du chum à ma bouche.
Oh, il y a chaud dans la bouche.
Non, mais elle va tomber.
Oh, il y a chaud. Oh my God,
Non, mais j'en ai pas.
don't put the bloody stuff on me. Okay, hold on, my beautiful Elaine. Apparently we're going to lose a tooth. I'm just going to go and give a... I don't know what, something. Okay, just 1 second. Apparently Tooth Fairy is going to be passing on by. Hold on. Mais va rincer tes mains en premier.
Oh,
Oui, va rincer tes petites manottes. Hello. Hi, Samantha. Watching? You wonder what they're watching. Oh, who? The kids. I don't know. You hear weird stuff, right? No, you tried it before when you were a kid? No Tooth Fairy. Oh, I have Tooth Fairy. Yeah. Yeah. My kids, they try out of kind of crazy stuff. I kid you not. Like when I was a little kid, my kids are watching something on YouTube. I don't know, some Minecraft kind of a thing. Yeah, when I was a little girl, the Tooth Fairy used to bring like $1, $2, something of the such, which was a fair amount of money when I was a kid. Anyways, point being, yeah, like I'm a crazy mom. I'm a crazy mom. I put the Tooth Fairy door. Each of my kids have their own little personalized door. They have the sprinkles. They have the little footsteps. They have the declaration of the tooth. They receive a certificate in return by the Tooth Fairy. They receive a gold coin from the Tooth Fairy. And they receive a gift from the Tooth Fairy. But I told them the Tooth Fairy doesn't have a big budget. She's maximum $25 per tooth. And my kids are like, but I lost two tooth. She should give me like $100. I'm like, what do you think? The Tooth Fairy's rich? The Tooth Fairy doesn't have all that much money. It's $25 max per tooth. Don't expect more. You'll be disappointed. Okay, so let me go see. But my parents did do the Tooth Fairy, and it worked. It worked. It was all good. Hold on, Elaine. What is that? Does he want you to ignore him until he texts? No. That's not what it's about, Love Shine. No. What I was saying, Love Shine, was you can text him, not a problem. But do not expect a different type of outcome if you always follow the same routine. What I'm trying to say is if you try to diverge it a little bit and you kind of say, oh, I love it when you send me a message into the mid-afternoon, and maybe if you do, I'll send you a sweet surprise. If you make it exciting and kind of fun, he'll want to do it more. And that's the best way for you to get him to interact more. Otherwise, he's going to continue to interact only at evening. Doesn't really matter what you do. So if you just kind of stop talking to him for no good reason, he's going to think you're upset at him. That's going to create a conflict. Not a good idea. Yeah. Okay, so hold on just a second over here. Let me go and get my beautiful Elaine your questions. And voila. So what is that? Well, my mentor. Oh, you finally you went on ChatGPT for it. You listened to your mentor. Okay, all right. Let's go and see. So here we go. Thank you everybody for waiting so patiently. My beautiful Elaine. Let's go and see. So Julie is next, followed out by Maurice. What are we going to do? You finally went to the chat GPT. We're going to go and see if it actually gave you something good. Just 1 second, and here we go. Okay. So Elaine. So how's your mentor going to feel about I'm not going to mention what it is that you used, the prompts, the spelling, and the design, the work, and everything as such that kind of went along with it. Let's go see how we're going to do about that. Okay, love. I'm actually going to say I feel like your mentor is definitely going to be detail oriented. So I feel like your prompts are actually going to be more sharp. I feel like they're going to be more improved. I feel like he's going to appreciate the effort and the structure, the fact that you listen to him at the very same time, especially if you're showing the progression, which I do believe that you are showing the progression. So as for your design work, I'm going to say you're almost at the refinement peak, if you will. Like, I want you to think that you're like 95% there and the rest is going to polish through, if you will, through feedback. So he might still kind of spot tiny little tweaks. I'm not going to say everything is perfect, but overall, I feel like Thursday is going to bring a lot of positive impressions for you. So you can definitely expect a comment like, you're really getting it now. You've really got this. Now you know what I'm speaking about, or now you know exactly what it is I'm looking for. So you're going to get something that's going to be very positive that's going to be coming from it. So I need you to keep your confidence going, because are you being seen? Yes. Are you actually applying what we asked? Absolutely. And the fact that you are doing that, we absolutely love that. Now, the general energy from now till end of June. There's a certain amount of momentum. I will say there is definitely a certain amount of momentum that is there. Especially around career, learning, self-expression. I feel like you're mastering your craft. I feel like people are starting to notice, if you will, the level up emotionally, maybe even a small surprise or something is going to come on in to kind of brighten up your week. So I'm going to say there's nothing all that huge that is coming on through, but within the following 13 days, you are definitely going to see that things are leveling up, things are looking much more positive, and you seem to be going into the right direction. So I'm going to say good things are coming your way, but nothing that is how can you say, nothing that is set in stone. Nothing set in stone is happening, but you do have the beautiful progress that is, continuing, is what I will say. So good, beautiful, positive feedback, moving on forward into the greatness and into the good things, but kind of slow going. Now, any exciting news coming in? Any exciting news? Julie is next with a timestamp, followed out by Maurice. So, sweetie, Maurice, please let us know if you do need a timestamp, my love, because you're going to be on up right after Julie in just a few moments, my love. So, any exciting news coming on up? I actually feel like there's a breakthrough idea. I feel like there's some type of an offer that's slowly coming towards you. I feel like it has to do with your content. I feel like it has to do with your branding, with an opportunity maybe to even kind of collaborate, to showcase your work. There's an energy that is there that seems to be fun. It could be a fun event. It could be somebody giving you some type of recognition publicly. But I'm definitely going to say any new exciting news, basically the work that you're doing and the effort that you're putting on in is going to publicly be seen into a way that is very favorable, into a way that is very positive, that people are loving and people seem to be saying to you. That's what I see into the exciting news. But now, the fact that you do have that into your exciting news is good, because that means that people are enjoying what you're making and what you're doing and what you're creating and your thoughts and your ideas and everything that goes along with it. So instead of being a little bit onto more of a feedback, well, you should do this and you should do that and you should contact, you're more onto, yeah, you could do this, but then you're doing it and people are a little bit like in awe. So now until December, what is coming towards you? I basically feel like you're a little bit going into a glow up kind of a stage or a phase where I feel like you can expect different type of you're going to push yourself into something that is more confident, something is more of a bold version of yourself. So it's almost like if you're going to be opening on up a new beautiful side of you that maybe you did not necessarily explore before, maybe you were too afraid, or maybe you didn't quite have the experience to do so. I feel like there's going to be a change within your alignment, within your happiness. So I'm going to say, basically, I feel like you're going from a beginning to a move forward. So you're actually being led from now till December to open on through, to lead, and to step into your light. Now, from here till December, you probably are going to be having into the beginning of fall and to summer somewhat of an opportunity opening on up. I don't quite see it right away, so I can't necessarily give any information, but something of the such will be opening on up for you. Now, how does Y feel about your email? I feel as though the email altogether, I feel like the tone, I feel like the balance was there. It was okay. I feel like you struck the right chord. It was thoughtful. It was creative. It was mature. I feel as though she sees potential into you, into who you're becoming and what you're doing. I feel like maybe into the future, she might actually end up kind of considering to kind of support you or to help you into different kind of ways, although she doesn't know how. It's something that could be happening into the future. I feel as though she admires you, she admires what you're doing. And I'm going to say over here, possibly there could even be somewhat of a seed for maybe more of a deep professional or creative connection. So it could be a different type of connection. Instead of being something that is love, we could actually turn into something that is more creative. So don't let go and keep on believing into yourself, my beautiful love. Hi, Diane. Nice to see you. We are going to go and see over here our beautiful MZ, and MZ is going to be at 29:30. It's my pleasure, sweetie pie. And I'm sending you much love, sweetie. Mr. Maurice Evans Jones, sweetie pie, please let us know if you are here, because you're going to be on up soon. All right. Let's do this. Let's go over here. And, oh, Love Sean, I've got you a second time. Hold on, sweetie. You're going to be up after Mr. Maurice, sweetie pie. So just give me a few moments. MZ, my love. Here we go. So the list is MZ, Maurice, and Love Shine. It kind of seems like he's getting himself ready, doesn't it? I feel like today, I feel like today he's into a place where he is much stronger into his energy. What I really, really hope, my beautiful Julie, is that he continues to be into that very strong and receiving type of an energy, because it is so loving, it is so kind, it is so sweet, it is so pure. There is so much beautiful movement with it. It is like the most beautiful type of energy that you can have, especially to go and to develop what it is that both of you guys want. So I really, really hope that he's able to stay into that energy, into that connected energy that is so very proactive and very, very profound. That's what I truly do hope. Now, is he getting himself ready, and is he close to being ready for everything? Let's start on off with that and go and see what we've got, okay? Hold on. All right, hold on, sweetie. All right. So is Mike getting himself ready, and is he close to being ready for everything? All right. Ah, okay. I do actually feel as though the energy that is surrounding him at this moment is an energy that is, how could I say? I feel like it's an energy that is there, that is about balancing, that is about recalibrating, that is, I feel like he is patiently preparing. So he's no longer running for what he actually feels. His heart is actually aligning with his thoughts and his soul. And I feel like all of that is kind of starting to, if you will, clear space for commitment and a certain depth into all of it. So even though he's preparing himself, I still don't see him necessarily being into a place where he's rushing. But the pieces are kind of falling into place. I'm going to say mentally, he's been thinking a lot more clearly lately. I feel like, yes, he has been a little bit kind of over analyzing, a little bit less. I feel like he's leaning more into what actually does feel right. So he is starting to actually imagine how life would look like if he simply just kind of said yes and opened on up to love with you. And I feel like that mental shift is something that is new. Emotionally speaking, I feel like he's into a place where he's still a little bit guarded, but he's realizing that holding back has actually cost him a lot of moments. And I feel like he misses that emotional intimacy. I feel like there's that softness into his heart. I feel like he keeps telling to himself, let yourself be more free. Let yourself be more free. I keep seeing that repeating into my mind. Spiritually, I feel like he's sensing your connection more deeply. I feel like the thread that is actually pulling you guys together is there and it's very strong. I feel like he feels it more than usual. So I'm going to say into his life, physically speaking, bodily wise, I feel like he's trying to put everything into work and routine and into his space. I feel like he's clearing out different type of clutter. I feel like he's making room. I feel like he's really just trying to take all the elements that are necessary and put it into a beautiful, strong, powerful sign that he's actually preparing to welcome, I'm going to say, something and an event that is much bigger into his life, which would actually be the relationship with you. So yeah. Now, is Mike aware that he might be ready? I'm actually going to say yes, and that's kind of scaring him a little bit. It's crazy, right? It's crazy to be afraid about everything. I'm going to say yes, but it does kind of scare him. It does. I feel like he's into a place where he may not say it out loud, but he is consciously aware that he is inching closer to a point of no return, where his heart is going to take the lead, where he feels that readiness and everything is going to get itself into the right place at the right moment. So you'll feel him showing up more, not all at once, but more consistently. Think of it a little bit like a slow sunrise, if you will. I feel as though he is getting ready, but he is definitely taking a little bit of his own time to do so. So, sweet love, I see nothing but good omens coming your way for both of you guys, sweetie pie. All right, hold on. Good night, my beautiful Elaine. Good night, sweetie. Good night, my love. And you're taking a break in 2 months from now, right? Good for you, sweetie. Good for you, my love. We are going to put over here Mr. Maurice Evans, sweetie. We are going to put you at, I'm going to say 38 minutes. 38 minutes is going to be yours, my love. And then we're going to go and see Love Shine. So Love Shine, if you do want to post your questions, then you definitely can, sweet love. You definitely can. So here we go. All right. So, Love Shine is next. All right. Sweetie, how have you been, my love? Let's go see what we've got for you. What are the cards showing for finances within the following 2 to 3 weeks, which is not all that fall together. So it can have a lot of big changes, like it could have no changes, like it could have subtle ones. Everything is possible into these realms. Let's go see what we've got. So what's going to be happening for you? Just give me one brief second and let's turn the little card that was upside down that is now annoying me. Where did it go? It was Temperance. I don't know. Alrighty. Here we go. Aha! There she is. Alrighty. Sweetie, what are you wanting that you're not getting? What are you wanting that you're not getting? You got sneaky people around you. Okay, this is what I'm going to say. At the moment, you're not getting what you want. You've got really sneaky people around you. You've got people that might not be all that good, but you want you to be careful for their energy. Your best way on through is going to be by connecting with other people. The more you connect with other people, the more you kind of create those alliances, the more you're actually going to build your strength, and the more you're actually going to go and get what it is that you want. Ultimately, you're going to end up getting what you want. You will, but it's not going to be within the following 2-3 weeks. It's more going to be within the following, I'll say 4 to 6 weeks. So I'm going to say for the moment, I feel like things are a little bit more cautious, maybe even a little bit more difficult within the spending at this moment. I feel like there's an energy of holding on and kind of protecting what it is that you've got. Why? Because I feel like you don't really know where you're going. Oh, I know that you know where you're going, but you don't know what's necessarily coming towards you. I feel like there's maybe some financial stress or maybe some uncertainty that is a little bit surrounding it. So what I will say is that within the following 4 to 6 weeks, I do see new opportunities coming towards you. New ideas, new opportunities where more money will actually come towards you, like a fair amount over here, quite frankly. This should be able to make you happy altogether. So there is more income that is coming towards you. So your financial situation will ultimately become better. So I need you to stay open towards it because this is actually coming on through not as something that is planned, as something that is completely unexpected. You could be, asked on into the office and there'll be some type of review or they'll say something and they'll be like, you know what, we're going to give you this starting that date. Something is coming your way, financially speaking, that will be better, that will help you on through. And it isn't your existing job at this moment. So it's not by going elsewhere or finding another job. Now, I feel as though what's important for you altogether is to have the balance and to have the support coming on in. You will receive all the help that you need. You will receive all the generosity that you need. And I don't feel like you're going to have any pressure moving on forward. So I want you to know that your finances are booming. They are. And there is going to be somewhat of a relief and somewhat of a flow that's going to be returning towards you. So I need you to act and I need you to receive really, really quite wisely. So what I really need you to do is to stay grounded, to be smart with your expenses, say yes to opportunities that are feeling more aligned with you. Try to work with other people if you're able to do so. That's definitely going to be a plus because at this moment, you've actually been planting seeds for the last 6 to 8 months. I actually feel like they're starting to sprout. They're starting to grow, sweetie pies. So good and beautiful and strong things are going to be coming towards you. It just need a little bit more time, sweetie. Sean, usually motorhomes are gray or beige or black, sweetie. You don't have red or yellow or pink or anything, so I'm gonna go with the normal. Mr. Maurice, sweetie, Love Shine, please do post your questions, my love. Mr. Maurice, if you do have any other questions, please feel free to ask them, sweetie, or to send me an email. I will happily, with all my heart and soul, answer you. And into the meanwhile, I send you much love, much abundance, and may all those beautiful financials come on in towards you, sweetie pie. You certainly do deserve it. Yes, that was your reading, sweetie pie. It is my pleasure, sweetie. Mr. Maurice, do you have any other questions, my love? Anything that seems odd, weird? Um, just one second. Love Shine, whenever you're ready, you can post. Wishing you a lovely evening, sweetie. Thank you, Mr. Maurice. You've got this, my love. You do, sweetie pie. I'm just waiting for a beautiful Love Shine. I'm gonna go and see you, Quantum, to the meanwhile as we're waiting for Love Shine, sweetie. Yeah. Just one moment. One, one what, Sean, you're also thinking about getting a Bugatti. Oh, okay, why not, sweetie? Yeah, why not, sweetie? They're very expensive, though. I'm going to come and see you, Juanson. I'm going to go and see into the PayPal, and I'm going to come and see you. Then we're going to go and see Love Shine. Love Shine sent for a second donation, but I don't necessarily see her. So I've been waiting for her, but don't see her. So hold on just a second. Okay, I'll go see Mimi first and then I'll come and see you, okay? Because that's what it is. I have Mimi. So let's go see our beautiful Mimi. All right. Alrighty. You haven't seen him since last 2 days. Slowly getting off of your mind. Oh my God. That is the shortest little email you have ever sent me. Just 1 second. So, here we go for Mimi. All right, Mimi, you are at where's High Priestess? Yes, no, don't share your personal info, Sean. Honestly, listen to Juanson to that. Thank you, my beautiful High Priestess, sweetie. I will be with you in about 5 minutes, maybe even 3. I'll say about 3 minutes, High Priestess. Okay, you're going to be right after Mimi, my love. All right, so here we go. Mimi, I didn't even write the Mimi timestamp. I got caught up into different stuff. So 51:45 for Mimi. Alrighty. Sweetie, Mimi, shortest email ever, which kind of makes me want to come on over and say, are you okay? But okay. You know what? I'm going to say, good for you, my love. I'm proud of you for keeping yourself busy and surrounding yourself with friends, family, and everything the such. It is honestly the best place to be into. I know it's like a temporary kind of bandage, but it's a good bandage, and it ends up actually not being temporary, and it actually ends up healing your beautiful heart and soul. So I'm going to say that healing energy is definitely in motion. Let's go and see what we've got. So his energy today, what is actually coming on through is more of him being into a deep reflection mode. It feels like he's pulled inward, possibly a little bit overwhelmed, needing space to process his own emotions and his future plans. But I also do feel as though he's keeping an eye on what lies ahead, and what lies ahead actually includes you. I feel like there's a quiet energy, and I feel like there's a watching from afar. So I'm going to say, like we've said many times before, this is something into the passing. It is something that is there, but it is something that is not forgotten. His energy altogether is that one, my love. Now, his thoughts and feelings for you, he still holds that romantic energy towards you. He still dreams about you. He still feels the emotional connection. But he also feels like there's an inner conflict. And I feel like sometimes he's torn between pride and guilt and a fear of vulnerability. I feel like you're very much into his heart, but I also feel as though he's kind of struggling with how to actually act upon it. So is he missing you? Yeah, he's missing you, sweetie. No doubt about it. Into a little bit of a... He is missing you, but a little bit into a confusing kind of a way, an emotional kind of way. It's not clear to him what the next step is. That's why. He misses the bond, but he's not fully understanding his emotions. And so you just kind of linger into his energy over and over and over into a deeper kind of a way. So is he thinking of reaching on out? He does. I can't say he doesn't think about reaching out, because he does. Because he watches, he thinks, and he rereads old messages. But there's a curiosity and a silent observation that is there. Yeah, a message could come at any point in time, just like that, out of the blue. But I don't feel like he's going to be doing it right away, because he is quite cautious and he knows that it's not the right moment to act. So what else should you actually know? It is a divine connection between both of you. But Spirit says that the wheel is turning, and there's a moment of a shift. And there's a moment of a karmic shift that is actually happening. So whether he returns or not, your path is elevating. You are staying into your power. And that's what truly is quite important at this moment. Now, I will give you some loving messages from Mr. Harry, my sweetie pie. Loving messages from Mr. Harry, sweetie. Here we go. High Priestess, you're next, and we're still looking for love shine. Still haven't found love shine. Don't know where you're at. I still feel you into my quiet moments. No matter the distance, my heart remembers you. You have made me feel seen like nobody else ever has. I miss the way you understood even into my silence. You have been my peace even when I didn't know that I needed it. And I am sending you much love, sweetie pie. Oh, let's go see our beautiful High Priestess. High Priestess, please let us know if you are around. Okay, good for you. I knew that they would approve, my sweetie pie. Good for you. All right, let me just go see. Are you here at this moment? Just let us know, because if you're not, we will leave you a timestamp, sweetie pie. So just waiting a moment to see if our beautiful High Priestess is here. All right. So, good for you, my love. I'm glad they didn't respond on back and you got exactly what it is that you needed. Um, because the previous job didn't respond to your claims. Is this final, or will no, they're not going to try to appeal it, my sweet love. It is what it is. It is finito papito, my sweet love. They're not going to try to appeal anything whatsoever. You're going to get what it is that is due to you, and that's it. And that just kind of shows you how serious they actually are. There is nothing that they can actually do at this moment to kind of reverse, if you will, the decision any kind of a way. I know that you are kind of afraid about it, but is anything going to be happening in any kind of way for them to appeal? Absolutely not, sweetie. So I'm going to say you're good for gold. Alrighty. You're looking to real estate courses to get licenses and to add to your other 20 jobs. Because why not? Why not, right? Hey, I'm all for it, sweetie. You know what? I kind of feel, my beautiful high priestess, that jobs are, they're diplomas, and diplomas are crazy expensive. Experience is crazy expensive. But I feel like you could never have enough. It's a little bit like languages. The more you accumulate, the more riches you actually have. The more jobs you get, hey, it's all good. It's all good. The only thing I'm going to say is that it's for sure that a lot of people have kind of thrown themselves into real estate into the last few years. Especially since the evil word C, that was, you know, an international kind of thing that we're not going to say because we're not allowed to say the word of it on YouTube. A lot of people got into that. A lot of people made a lot of money with it. You can still make a fair amount of money with it, but it's not the same type of hype that it was like a few years ago, where everything just kind of sold as you blinked your eyes. So I'm going to say I still feel like the market is really, really quite nice and strong. Could you end up making some money with it? But yes. Are you going to like it though? No. I feel like it's not your place. Your passion is not there. Yeah, it could end up bringing you money every once in a while. I feel like it's going to be kind of fluctuating. You could go 2 months with no sales and you could have 2 sales. It ends up giving you a certain amount of money at the end of the year that is good, that you can definitely live by. But is it making you happy? Not really. Is it keeping you kind of stressed? Kind of. Is it something that's close to your heart that you're passionate about? No. There's like nothing really positive within the whole deal. So I'm going to say if you want to try it, hey, why not? Go ahead with it. You will end up making some money. But is it going to be your forever job that you're going to be happy into? No. You say you're realizing now how important it is to have multiple streams of income, right? Relying on one job is no longer enough. Yeah, the economy is actually quite crazy. I know. Even over here, it's nuts. It's absolutely nuts. There's nothing really you can do for anything. Everything is just crazily expensive. Yeah, so I mean, honestly, this is what I'm seeing within the professional career of real estate. and you really want to get into luxury real estate. The problem with the luxury real estate is that it's going to take a certain amount of time. I feel like you're not going to be able to get into it right away. I know that you can have really, really big commissions. You can have some really good things that could be coming along for you. But before you get to that, I kind of feel like the luxury is a little bit like a senior kind of a position. You need to be into it for a certain amount of time before actually being able to go and get those properties. They want somebody who has a lot of experience. So you're going to have to start by selling out, you know, duplexes and I'm going to say bungalows and, you know, all different kind of things before getting to the more expensive ones. That being said, by then, I don't necessarily feel like, it's not a place that you're going to be staying in forever, my love. It's just not. So I'm going to say you can try it. You'll like it for a certain amount of time. It will give you a certain amount of money. It's a really, really good backup. But are you going to stay into that forever? No. Probably within a year, you're going to end up not, you know, following on through with that, my love. Yeah. Now you can do your happy dance. You can definitely do your happy dance. I mean, as for the other company, they're just a-holes, all right? You can flamingo. It actually looks like you're flamingoing or tango dancing. I don't know what the heck you're doing there, but it's all good. It's all good. The money's coming your way, like we said. It's all good. It's yours. I say go and make as much money as you possibly can. If ever you end up really liking it and the energy changes, good for you. Go and sell those houses in Malibu and God knows where and those really expensive properties. Go for it, girl. I got no problem with it. I just kind of feel like at this moment, honestly, you like money and everybody needs money to live, but you run, my beautiful high priestess, you run on emotions more than you run on money. You need money to survive and you like money to be able to do the things that you need and that you want, but it's not where the depth of your emotions come from. You are somebody who is much more soulful. You need something that completes you. And I don't feel like that's going to complete you. But hey, who's to say? Maybe within time it will end up completing you. Who's to say? But I'm going to say definitely go forward with it, my love. I know you run on emotions. I know you do. I know you do. And you have very strong values. And if you feel like you're not following on through with what you want and what you need, you end up kind of slowly leaving that path, which is why you have so many different possibilities that are available for you. And it's good for you to have all those possibilities. Honestly, it's perfect. And I encourage you, go ahead with it. So many people have made so much money with it. Why not you? You can do it too. People will trust you. People will believe you because you are sweet and you are loving. And I know that you'll take really, really good care of your customers because you want to sell them the right house that's going to be good for them. So I know that you'll be absolutely fantastic in it. I just don't feel like your heart's going to be there. But hey, I say prove me wrong. Go ahead with it. In the meanwhile, you'll make money. And into the meanwhile, as you're making money with that, well, you can definitely go and continue to look within health or passion. You can definitely do more than one thing at this very same time. No doubt. Let me give you an angel message, sweetie. So financially speaking, I'm going to say you're fine. If you want to go into real estate, go ahead with it, my love. Absolutely no problem about it. Let me give you an angel message and you let me know if there's anything else I can do for you. And I'm still looking for blah, 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 blah. Love Shine. Where are you, Love Shine? Where are you, my love? I'm still looking for you, and I do not see that you sent me an email, but I'll go look. I will. So Love Shine is onto our wild card. I'm going to go and see Juanson in just a moment. So my beautiful, you need to trust the timing of your life. The angels are guiding you even when you cannot see the path clearly. So breathe. I know you can do that. Surrender. That's a little bit more difficult. And know that peace is coming. So my love, you've got this. Oh, I'm sorry, Love Shine. High Priestess, I am sending you much love, sweetie pie. You've got this, my beautiful queen. I will go see Juanson. Love Shine, if you want to post your questions in the meanwhile, definitely go ahead with it. I'm going to be with you right after. Actually, no, I'm not going to be with you, Juanson. No, I'm going to go and see Maria. So, Maria, you are next. Love Shine, you can post your questions, my love. Maria, please let us know if you are here, sweetie. And if you are, it is perfect because I'm with you and I have your questions. All right. Well, hello. What can I do for you, little girl?
Je peux pas dormir comme ça.
Aïe, t'es encore avec ta bouche. Viens me voir, Ben. I'm coming, Maria. I'm coming. Quoi?
Quoi?
Ouvre ta bouche, Ben. C'est quelle dent? C'est quelle?
Elle.
Approche. Ah ben, elle va finir par tomber, ma petite coconette. Elle saigne plus, là. Elle va finir par tomber.
Quand je fais un petit bout de temps.
Ah, tiens, ça.
Quand ça fait un petit bout de temps, ça
Tiens.
commence. Mais c'est dur à parler avec.
Ah ben, il n'y a pas de problème, parle pas. Oui, écoutez ton émission, je t'aime de tout mon cœur. I love you. See you soon. 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 30 minutes. See you soon. Annelle, s'il vous plaît. Tu peux garder ma porte ouverte si Louis dort. OK. Annelle, s'il vous plaît, tu me déranges à l'instant, ma belle.
T'as pas le temps.
Non, tu me déranges en tournant en rond, s'il vous plaît.
Il y a 40
Annelle, s'il vous plaît. Merci. Love you. Maria, let us know if you're here, sweetie. All right. Okay, I'll be with you in just a second, my beautiful love shine. So this is going to be over here for Maria, and we're going to be at 109. I don't know why I'm writing that there. I know, right, Diane? Yeah, I'm sorry. Annelle is having some issues. She has a tooth onto the bottom of her mouth. A canine? Can you say canine in English? I think it is. Anyways, those little vampire teeth onto the bottom. Yeah. She's got one of them who's going to fall out, but it hasn't fallen out yet, so it's kind of annoying her. Oh wow, I'm gonna say that I would be excited about that too, Love Shine. I know that you're not, but I would be. I'd be really, really excited about that. I can't believe that my beautiful Love Shine, that his whole family is actually going towards that. I mean, how old are his kids? All right. I know, my love. He's not realizing it into that kind of way. He's not. Maria, here you go. Why didn't the staff respect you as a manager? I've got you, my love. Let's go and see this. Qu'est-ce que tu fais, là? Hein? T'attends quoi de même? Pas de téléphone, rien?
Non.
Mais là, t'oses pas aller écouter une émission, je pense. Tu vas attendre longtemps, ma belle. All right. Là, va chercher ton téléphone. Au pire, si t'as plus de batterie, t'as un battery pack qui est juste là à côté. Là. All right. I'm going to say to begin with, my beautiful Maria, I feel like it's a very... Watson, we're going to be closing at 11, okay, sweetie pie? So in the following 30 minutes, we have Love Shine. That's next, followed up by you, sweetie. Maria, my love. Brave question. Great question. Sometimes when staff don't actually respect or don't have the respect towards a manager, it's less about the manager's worth or effort, but it's more about the internal team dynamics. I feel like there's probably some unresolved issues. I feel like there's even probably some personal projections from those staff members. Now, into your case altogether, I'm going to say probably a few things. These are the things I'm going to say. Some team members, I feel, have struggled with authority figures in general. And I feel like they were a little bit more resistant to change. I feel like sometimes there was a lack of clarity. Now, may it be coming from you, may it be coming from them, may it be just some type of miscommunication. There was a certain lack of clarity. There was a lack of either in clarity of communication, of expectations, maybe even in different type of consistency. And I feel like that kind of opened up the place for more boundary pushing. Often I'm going to say also, I feel like the people around you kind of confuse kindness and empathy into leadership with weakness, which is completely false. But it happens. So that said, I'm going to say your willingness to ask this shows that you do have strength, shows that you do have openness, shows that you are a very strong leader because you are looking and you are analyzing, you're trying to figure out how to make things better and what went wrong. But I feel like it could be helpful to think about the energy or the actions that you would like to bring into the future leadership roles. Ones where you'll feel much more empowered, one where you'll feel much more respected when staying true to your own values. And I feel like that's going to be the most important thing. So that's what I'm seeing for you, my sweet love. It's a little bit of a mix of all different kind of things mixed on up together, sweetie pie. Maria, if you have any other questions, please do ask me. All right. Anything else, let me know and I'm here for you, sweetie pie. Love shine. You felt that she fostered insubordination, right? Yeah, I know. Did your manager influence it? Let me go and see. Hallo Matthias. Ça va?
Oui, juste activer la lumière.
Activer la lumière?
Oui, voilà.
Oh. Did your manager influence it? I honestly have to say at this moment, I don't necessarily feel as though she did. Yeah. I know. I'm going to say I don't feel as though she did, sweetie. I don't feel as though she has anything to actually do within it. So I'm going to say no towards that, my love. I know it's not the answer that you were looking for. I know that it would have been kind of a little bit easier if we had the other way around. But it's not what I'm seeing at this moment, sweetie. My beautiful love shine. I know. I don't know why. Why is he telling you, love shine? Why is he telling you he's doing romantic things like walking by onto a sunset? Why? Why? That being said, I do have the other side of the medal though too. Maria, I have to say, the fact that you asked the questions, the fact that you were interested, the fact that you wanted to know, I think are all beautiful things. And I'm going to say good for you. It shows that you are growing. It shows that you want to understand. It shows that you want to make things better. And those are all beautiful signs of leadership. Sometimes, though, we don't necessarily have the right team around us. They don't fit with us. I feel like that's a little bit more of the problem that was going along, sweetie. Hi, Ferris, sweetie. How are you doing, my love? Yeah. It is, my beautiful Farah. It is, my love. And I know, love shine. But I don't even know why he's even telling you this. It's pure nonsense altogether. Pure nonsense. Yeah, he sent 3 pictures of sunset, right? But at the same time, I have to say the fact that he's walking by the sunset with her, it still doesn't mean that his heart is there. It doesn't mean he loves her. It means that he's walking by a sunset with her. I could walk by a castle and you could interpret something with it. I could go bathing into the sunlight, into the sunset, and you could interpret something with it when really it was just beautiful. I'm into the ocean, you're into the ocean, but nothing is happening. So we have to be careful with the interpretations that we have. Is it beautiful? Yes. Does it seem romantic? Yes. Why is he saying these things? I feel like he's actually saying them in order to make you kind of jealous, which I don't like. I don't like at all. All right. Just a second, my sweetie. So, the whole time reading when you waited all day. Yes, he could have texted you. He could have. He definitely could have. Entirely his choice. Absolutely. All right, let me go and get your questions over here. Um, Let me just go and find them. Farah, I'm gonna come and see you right after. All right. I'm looking for your questions. Hold on. All right. I got disconnected. Just 1 second, my love. Oh, your questions aren't there yet. Maybe that's why I'm not seeing them. You wrote questions. Wait. He was texting you. Ta 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 ta. You just let him go. Then you saw. Okay. Okay, your questions are not there. I'm right. All right. there. I don't see them. I see a lot of chit-chatting, but I don't actually see the questions. He made you feel... I'll be right with you right after, my beautiful Farah. Thank you, my sweetie pie. We'll leave you a timestamp if you want, or if you want to stick around, we'll be with you in about 3-4 minutes, my love. I see a lot of chats, but I don't actually see... Wait, I see little arrows. No, I don't actually see the questions, my beautiful love shine. If you want to repost them, I only see chit-chats about how you're feeling about what he's doing and what he's saying and how things are moving on forward. But I don't actually have any concrete questions that you would like. Yeah. Absolutely. Timestamp you shall have. His thoughts on him texting you. Okay. Okay, I got you, sweetie. All right. My little girl with a tooth falling out fell asleep. This is what I'm going to say for you, sweetie pie. You need to understand what he's thinking. Yeah. All right. What you basically need to know, before I get into any actual questions, Love Sean, what you need to know is he has two categories into his life that do not fusion together. He has his family life and he has you. Into his family life, there's vacations and money and family and values and all those things. Into the you file, there is love and there is passion. That's what he's got with you. He has to try to balance both things on out at the same time. You're never going to be able to exclude one from the other. I have said it. He has said it many times also. If you want to be with him, and if you want to be happy with him, you must accept that he is not miserable into the life that he has. He has some days that are bad, but he also has some days that are good. Most of his days are okay. They're not good, they're not bad, they're okay. Yes, once in a while there's a tower moment. Once in a while, there's a good moment. That being said, he no longer has love towards her, but he does have affection. He does have the values, the core of what their value is and their family is. And that is something that we can never take away. It is something that we can learn to live with. Your love and your passion. But love and passion cannot always be there because love and passion are number 2 into his life. Family and money are number 1. So he will never completely neglect you, but he will always give you what it is that you need to keep you hooked because he doesn't want to lose you. That's what you need to basically know. Now to answer your questions, and Farah is next, followed out by Quanson. Here we go. I know he made you feel like you're a little bit of a checklist. How did you feel when you let him go? He was not necessarily happy, but he was not necessarily conflicted. It was okay. He knew that you were a little bit burdened by the conversation, but at the very same time, he feels like he gave his very best. He gave you what it is that he could give you, yet it was not quite enough for you. So I'm going to say it's not that he's saying it's your fault, but he's definitely not going to say that it's his fault because he took time to be with you. He didn't take the time to do exactly what you would like and to reach out throughout the day, but he did give you the time. He did chit chat with you. So into his book, he did like an A grade. And into your mind, you're like, he did a D. He didn't quite fail because he reached out, but he didn't do everything that he could be doing. He could have texted. Mm-hmm. And you sent a check, right? I know, but that's because he didn't necessarily look. He didn't look, sweetie pie. No. So that's how he felt when you let him go. He could have texted you earlier, but he didn't want to text you earlier. He wanted to nap. He figured it wouldn't really change all that much. Yeah, Sean, you can come to Quebec if you want to, love. So his thoughts on you actually texting him. Honestly, he does the very best that he possibly can, but it's not easy for him to actually follow on through with the texting when he's on vacation. So I kind of feel like less is more for him at this moment. Honestly, a good morning, I love you, or good night, I'm thinking I love you. I'm not thinking I love you. Good night, I'm thinking about you, I love you would be plenty enough for him. It's more complicated for him to find some time to reach out towards you into the vacations. And every single time he goes on vacation, there is always some type of a conflict, always. So he's already knowing that something is going to be happening at some point in time. Almost like you're almost knowing that something is going to be happening also. Tomorrow, he's not going to text more. It's going to be normal. He'll probably text you tomorrow morning. He's going to text you tomorrow evening, but nothing much. For some reason, I feel like you're going to get somewhat of a picture. I don't know. I feel like you're going to get a picture. So you might end up getting a picture or two, but as for the vibes, nothing much is going to be changing. You're still going to be wondering, but you're not going to be texting as much, but you're going to be wondering what he's up to because you're feeling like it's a very long time before he actually reaches on out and does something. So I'm going to say still a little bit complicated tomorrow. The last two questions. So his thoughts on Amy today. He was thinking about you. He was thinking about you with our Ace of Wands. He was thinking about reaching on out, but was a little bit too busy. Didn't necessarily, I'm going to say, put his effort into it. So he was thinking about you. He was thinking about reaching on out, but did not necessarily find the dedicated time in order to do so. So did not. But then again, he didn't think that this would be creating such a problem for you. Does he know that he hurt you by reading everything that you've been just kind of waiting all day? Let me go see. Farah, let me know if you're here, sweetie. We're going to leave you a timestamp, my love. Did he know? Absolutely not. Look, Knight of Swords. He's figuring all together, my love, that you're happy. You're happy because he's chit-chatting with you. You guys are talking about your day, and he reached out. He has absolutely no idea whatsoever. None. None. No, he's not afraid of losing you. He's not. No, he doesn't get it. He doesn't care. He doesn't think that you've been waiting all day to get his attention. He figures that this is the way it goes, and that's it. He reaches out whenever he has a time. Why? Because he's very ego-centered. You will definitely have a timestamp, Ferris, sweetie, and drive safely, my love. I know you're not happy. I told you were going to have a tower moment when he was gone on vacation. You guys always have a tower moment, my love. I'm not going to say it's ever going to stop, but yeah. You can't make him get it right. You can't. Farah, I'm just going to go and get your question. You can't get him. You can't. You can talk to him and you can let him know how it makes you feel, but you've been through that. You've said it before. Right now, it's a question of him wanting to do so. If he doesn't want to do it, he's not going to do it, my love. His priority is, I'm on vacation, I'm with my family. That's his priority. When he gets back, normal life kicks back in. And into his mind, the time that he actually gives to you is beautiful, precious time that you should be thankful for, because he's giving you that time. That's the way that he is seeing things. He's not seeing it as, oh my God, I only gave her 5 minutes today, or I waited all day to read her messages. No, he doesn't see it that way. He's on vacay. He's doing his things. And whenever he is ready, he'll look at his phone, he'll read the messages, and he'll reply. He doesn't see that he's doing anything wrong. Farah, I've got you over here, sweetie pie, and I do have your timestamp also. You can send me a message if you want, my beautiful love shine, sweetie. I know that you're not happy about this. All right, let's go and see what we've got for you, my beautiful Farah. And again, please do drive safely. Okay. So, what does this person truly want from you? Now, we are going to actually start on off over here with the X. We're going to go and see what's happening with that, okay? What do they truly want from you? Okay. All right. So, Just 1 second. All right. So the energy about Abdu. I'm going to say Abdu, all right? Because I don't want to say the full name, but I see that both people that you're talking about start with an A. So first is going to be Abdu. My first answer for you is actually going to be the following, sweetie. Okay. So even though you've clearly set your boundaries with that person and that you only actually want friendship, I feel like this person's energy is still slightly, I'm going to say, emotionally entangled. I feel like they are offering to invest into your autism center, and that sounds generous. It does, but intuitively, it kind of feels like a little bit of a subtle way to stay connected to you or to be somewhat a little bit involved into your future. I still feel like there's lingering feelings or a hope onto, his end that things could actually evolve into something that would be beyond friendship, maybe later on. But I'm basically going to say be mindful. If his intentions aren't fully clear or completely aligned with yours, then you need to set some very firm emotional and financial boundaries. Yes, support is beautiful. It's great. It's really nice. It's really sweet. But support along with some type of financial manipulation, not as cute. So I'm going to say just be careful because I do feel like there are some unexpected expectations coming from Abdu. All right. And I know that's not that person's name. I'm just saying the short format so you know who I'm talking about. So it's the first person into question number 1. If we go with this question number 2, so the second A. All right. Let's go and see what we've got. Juan-san, you are on up next to close up the live, sweetie. Now, as for the second one, A, there's an energy of kind of distractedness, kind of lingering. I feel like this person's energy feels distracted, kind of closed off, even a little bit emotionally inconsistent. It's not that this person doesn't think about you, because they do, but there is a feeling of internal conflict, maybe even a little bit of avoidance. I feel like this person might be unsure of what they actually want, and I feel like they might actually be kind of pulling away due to other distractions. So it could be stress, emotional maturity. I feel like it's a combination of things altogether. I feel like this person's short replies are suggesting that he's slowly kind of distancing himself, but without necessarily giving you, or let me put it this way, it's not about anything that you're doing wrong, all right? Spiritually, you're being protected from deeper entanglement with somebody who isn't meeting with your openness and with your intentional together. So I'm going to say, why don't you let that person's actions just kind of show where they stand, and you protect your peace into the meanwhile. If they want to stand up, they want to do something good, and they want to show who they truly are towards you and give you exactly what it is that you need, then perfect. But then open up the door for them so they can show and they can shine their beautiful light. But until then, you do you and they do them, because they're obviously not ready at this moment. Sweet Lord, I just threw half a deck off by hitting another deck. Let me go and see, my love. Let me go and see. Good night, Diane. Good night, and good night, Sean, sweetie. Will he even communicate or come forward? For the moment, no. We're feeling kind of lost, feeling a little bit sad. I'm going to say no for the moment, my sweetie pie. I'd love to say yes, but I'll say no. The half a deck I threw onto the ground. All right, Juan-san, here we go, sweetie pie. So yes. Oh, Farah, stay strong, sweetie. I don't really feel like neither one are necessarily good for you. I feel like one wants you, but you don't really want them. And I feel like they're trying to kind of manipulate you. I feel like the other one is not really, I kind of feel like they're a little bit of an immature kind of a page, not giving you what you want, but you really do kind of like that person more. But I don't really feel like neither one of them, quite frankly, is good for you, sweetie pie. Yeah, I know. Good for you, Sean. Good for you, sweetie. Love Shine, here we go. So how the rest of the week is going to go tomorrow through Sunday. A disappointment. I'm going to say the same thing than what you've got, sweetie pie. The same thing. There's disappointment because your wants and your hopes and your desires are not being met. So you're ultimately not getting the type of connection, the type of communication that you would like. So you feel like things are unfair. So is it going to be bad? No. Is there going to be any huge communications coming on through? No. But there's going to be stagnancy. What you've got is what you're getting, my love. There's not going to be more. There's not going to be less. It's going to be what it is. But I still feel like what is not okay for you. So I'm going to say you're going to end up being disappointed. Juanson, I'm going into the email, my sweet love, and here we go. You can scram, Juanson. Yeah, you can scram. No, there's no breakup. Oh, sweet Lord. No, there's no breakup. Sweetie, I never talked about no breakup, Love Shine. I said what you've got is what you've got. I didn't say nothing about no breakup. I said that you're going to be disappointed because he's not going to give you more. No. You guys are just fine. By the time he comes back, you guys are going to be okay. You're going to talk to him a little bit and you're going to say, I kind of felt a little bit bad when you talked to me about the sunsets or this and that. I kind of felt like I wasn't aboard. And he's going to reply on back and then things are going to be okay. There's no breakup. It's a temporary status like you guys always have whenever he goes on vacation. Everything's going to be okay. Juanson. So did I have a good day? I had a lovely day. I was trying to actually tell you a little while ago. I know you're getting tired of it, Love Shine, sweetie. But we had a miscommunication because there was no data. I spent the day with my beautiful little girl. We went shopping. We had ice cream. Well, she had ice cream. We went to Starbucks, got her favorite drink. We swam together into our pool for the first time this year. And what? Nothing. Adios, amigos. Shh. Annelle adore. Nothing. No.
Tu dis quoi?
I said nothing. Go away.
Que tu as acheté la crème glacée puis tu
ice cream.
Starbucks?
No, ice cream. Go away. No, ice cream is what it was. Mathias, je travaille, s'il vous plaît.
Starbucks.
No.
Oui.
Oh, no.
J'ai entendu le dire.
Oh, no. Okay, Matthias, I will go with you two for the vanilla, okay? I was driving by. She wanted some. I promise I'll go with you. Vanilla. Starbucks. Ah? I won't, I promise. Oh, my God, I got in trouble there. See? There you go. It's funny because she wanted Starbucks and Matthias talked about Starbucks and I was just driving on by and she's like, oh, Mom. And I'm like, okay, fine. So we went into the long line. I got myself in trouble. Now I owe him some Starbucks. Okay, point being, I had a lovely day with Annelle is what I did. Yes. And we finished it off with horse lessons is what we did. I promise you, Matthias, I will get you vanilla Starbucks Frappuccino. No caffeine, extra vanilla, less ice, whipped cream. I got you. Love you. All right. Whew, God. Jeez Louise. Thank you for the scram. And again, there's no sponsorship with Starbucks here, guys. Oof, jeez. I know. We even hit the cup when we got back home. Hit it into the big bin outside so he couldn't see it into the garbage can. We did everything we possibly could. Yeah, he heard me here. You see, I got caught. That's what happens. When you lie, you get caught. Okay, I didn't lie. I just didn't give out the information. It's not the same thing. Anyways, point being, don't hide things. Look what happens. Here we go. So this is what I will say for you. I hope that you did have a good day. You've been resting and you've been relaxing. Why do you've got apples? What's going on? Oh, for the turtle. Oh, I love those turtles. Work this week is what it is, okay? It's not exciting. It's not exciting. I would love to say that big, that space head is going to take huge bags of money, pierce a hole into it, and let it fall on down. Whoever grabs the most grabs and wins. I'd love to say that exciting stuff is going to be happening. And why did that come into my mind? I have no idea, but I don't see that happening. So yeah, I'm definitely just going to say for you, work, it is what it is. You'll see 2 to 3 little vests, red vests. I know you've got purple, but they're red vests. But I don't see all that much happening. Like, you're not going to see your sweetie pie. You're not going to see your sweetie pie. I want you to, but you're not. I'm going to say things are going to be just okay. All right? You're going to go into work. You're going to have you're going to have a full day. You're going to have a full day off. Onto that full day, you're going to work onto a tarot card. Not that I'm trying to put inception images into your mind, but you're going to be working onto a tarot card. Just saying. And you probably have somewhat of a new cover coming on out. Maybe this week or next week. I don't know. Something is coming your way. Or coming my way. I don't know. Something of something. Am I right? What cover? I'm saying it onto a Thursday, but you're probably going to give it out onto a Wednesday just to, prove me wrong. I'm just saying. Oh, sweetie. You already have a tarot card in mind? Woohoo! You see, I'm always right. Okay. Is it a pentacles? Is it a pentacles? It's a pentacles or swords. What is it? What is it that's coming on through? A pentacle or swords? Let me know. I feel like pentacles, but it could be a sword. Just saying. All right. Who is it, Swanson? Who? Yeah, I kind of feel like the who. Is there not a song like that? Oh, no, that's Who Let the Dogs Out. Oh, my God. That is so not the song I want to be singing right now. Yeah. Okay. Love-wise, I'm going to say things are a little bit stagnant also. But I will also say that she is thinking about you and she does love you. I will say that she is looking towards a future. She is hoping for some type of an opening because she feels as though you guys are, the word that I would use, the terminology would be unfinished. You guys have unfinished business together and she wants to do this business with you. Now you can take the word business into the way that you want to. That's entirely up to you. I'm just going to say there's unfinished business. All right. Yeah. Oh, you do what you want with that. All right. So, sweetie pie, what does she want to say to you? Okay. She wants you to know that she's conflicted because she wants things to move on forward. She's looking for a lot of financial stability. She is loving you, but she feels like she has a lot of responsibilities at this moment. If she could only spend a little bit of time with you, I feel like all her burdens would almost kind of lifted. Yeah. So how is she actually doing today? Ooh. Okay, how are we actually feeling today? Honestly, we like you, sweetie. We do. Um, I feel like we are into a place where there is movement, where we want to have some movement in many different kind of ways. Um, I feel as though there is a lot of desire, and I feel as though there's a lot of openness. So I'm gonna say she wants a lot of things with you all together, sweetie pie. Mm-hmm. All right, hold on. Mm. Just 1 second. All right. So here we go. Hmm. Alrighty. What does she want to say to you? I feel as though she wants to say to you that she is lonely without you. I feel like she wants to say that she's missing you, that she's loving you, and she would love for you to be close to her at this moment. Hold on, love. All right. All right. I'm going to give you an angel message, sweetie. Just right over here. What is a tarot card, by the way? I don't know if the chat is frozen. I can't see anything. What's a tarot card? It's wands. It's wands. Why do I see swords or pentacles? I don't know. I didn't see no wands. I honestly have to say I saw no wands. Yeah, no, I didn't see that. Okay, hold on. All right. Angel message for you, my sweetie, is going to be the following. You are divinely protected even when your path is feeling uncertain. Trust what is leaving is making space for something that is higher to arrive. And your angels are guiding you towards healing, clarity, and soulful joy, sweetie. An oracle message for you is going to be the following. And then we're going to go into the Bookity Book of Tarot. You are exactly where you're meant to be, even if delays are divine redirection. The seeds that you have planted are beginning to take root. Be patient. Your harvest altogether is near. Let go of the flow. Let go of the how. Trust that the universe is aligning unseen support into your favor. Yeah, I don't know why. Let me know whenever you're ready for the book, sweetie. All right. Alrighty. The world. The answer is wait a while and then go for it. The world will be ready for you. There we go. Let me go to the angel messages. Sounds about right. All right, hold on. And I'm going to send you the timestamps when you finish, because otherwise I'm going to completely forget. All right. You make my heart smile every day. With you, love feels effortless, untrue. You're my favorite hello on my hardest. I'm going to say stress. My heart beats a little faster when I hear your name. You complete the colors into my world, and I fall for you more deeply with every passing day. That being said, my beautiful loves, we shall end the live for tonight. We shall see each other tomorrow, same place, same time. Have yourself a lovely evening and sweet dreams, my beautiful souls.